Hi, I'm a spaceman. I went to a spaceman convention. That's how I know I'm a spaceman. And I said to them, why this spaceman convention under the ocean? And they looked at me like I was crazy. And they said, well, of course it's under the ocean. That's how you get the best fish. And I said, what does that have to do with space? They said, it don't matter. We like fish. And I said, well... And they looked at me and they winked. And I said, I don't understand why you're languaging. And they said, well, maybe someday. So I'm waiting till I get to space a few more times and then I'll know how to cook garlic shrimp. Woo, dog! So when you go to space, they don't have good garlic shrimp. They got that weird garlic shrimp from Uruguay. And that's the worst.
Paraguay.
Uruguay. Paraguay. The worst.
Uruguay.
You're saying nonsense. They got the worst garlic shrimp on this side of the universe. And I'm telling you something now. You gotta leave space quick if you want to get that best garlic shrimp out of the ocean. Cause you gotta get it when it's cold. If you let it warm up, boop. So I said, give me a little bit of time, a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of sage, and I'm gonna make the best garlic shrimp you ever did smell. I'm gonna put it in a frying pan and keep that frying pan cold. I'm gonna cook it in the freezer. And then you take it in a little baggie and you go to space. You go to space and you say, what? I can't help it. I'm talking about garlic shrimp in space. And it's impossible. But I managed it. Because I know how to put things in baggies and put them on spaceman ships. Spaceman ships are the things that spacemen travel in. They go into space and you can take whatever you want. You can take whatever you want because there's no rules in space. There's no rules. And so you go into space and you get to the space police. And the space police say, stop there! Do you have a baggie with garlic shrimp? And I said, yeah. Okay, whatever. No, I ain't written any rules up here. I don't know why we're here. But we're the space police and we gotta ask questions. So we said, okay, ask away. And he said, what is the color of blue? And I said, 5, red, orange, horseradish stash. And they said, there's no rules. It's all okay. And I said, see, this is why engineers need to just stop going to space. Because they don't know what they're talking about. You're supposed to use thyme, rosemary, and sage to get the best garlic shrimp. And they don't know that. They putting celery inside the ear. And I'm like, that's not even cooking. That ain't cookery. I'm going to be quiet now. What's up?
Can you find my bit for this? I think it's down below my ladder.
He got a drill. He's going to do a thing. But he ain't a spaceman. He ain't a spaceman, so he don't know. He don't know that you don't need that bit that's on the ground. He just the thing he dropped. In space, you wouldn't have to worry about it. It just become a projectile. Next thing you know, boom! That's where the drill bit went. It's true. I seen it. It's very true. He putting cameras up so that everybody can see when the spaceman will go ding. We gotta catch them at going ding with the spacemans. Those spacemans We all follow our spaceman code. We say, I'm going outside now, and if I don't come back tomorrow, save my croutons for me. Save my croutons. But I gotta have my croutons. I'm gonna die without croutons. I'm not gonna have croutons. I'm made out of croutons. What you doing dropping cameras? Don't drop cameras. Let me get that camera. I'll let you. $900 camera. You can drop it on the floor and then step on it. I'm gonna put that. Now I'm in the lighting of the strange man. Lighting of the strange.
$100 camera.
$500 camera.
It's a hundo.
And okay, that's what they say.
Hundo.
Well, you know, the other day I was in space and I said to them, "You got any fortune cookies in space?" And they didn't know. You got any spanakopita? And they said, "What?" And I said, "Do you have ginger cookies in space?" And they said, "We don't do cookies in space. We have scones." And I said to them, "Scones?" Because they ain't invented scones in my planet yet. And they said, "Well, first, you take an orange, and you put the orange inside of a scone, and that's how you make scones." I said, "You got something wrong with your brain. You've been breathing that space air too much." And they said, "Space air is the best kind of air. And ain't nobody ever figured out how to argue with that logic." Yeah. So I'm going to go away now and go breathe some space air so I know how to make scones, because I already know how to make garlic shrimp. Garlic shrimp scones. Have you ever heard of a savory scone? I'm asking you a question because you would know. You go places that sell scones. And you don't pay attention to me when I'm trying to ask about garlic shrimp scones, because he got better sense. He got sense inside of his nose. He got sense inside of his tooth. See? You can tell, because he's putting that camera where it go, and he's gonna know where the spaceman's been. I'm gonna be quiet now.
I have my doubts.
I'm gonna prove it. Silencio. Silencio. I'm being real quiet now. Cause I got quietness in my head. See? Silence. Hat attitude. You drop a thing on the ground, and I'm gonna say, ha, ha, ha. The video just got silly.
That never happened.
It don't happen at all. I'm getting bored now because I've been breathing too much space air. Too much space air. Space air. Space air. Space air. Smells like space air. You can't describe it any other way. Space air. You can get it in a can. You can get it in a bottle. You can get it inside of your hat. But you can't put it in some eyeglasses because that's not where the space air's at. I'm gonna let him go ponder things now. He's gonna go think about stuff in his chair. He got a chair that I got out of that storage room. I took that chair out of the storage room because I'm a spaceman. And I know a great chair when I see one. And that's the best chair I ever did see. The best chair there ever was. The best chair on this side of the moon. And we all know what that means. We know you put space inside of chili, not the planet, but the fruit inside of chili. you can make sandwiches that nobody understands. They don't even know why you're saying, give me my space sandwich. And I'm like, space sandwich. The sign right there that reads, door lock green harms or please use the door. That's what it says.
What about a dork?
It's just the door. And so I'm gonna go put this phone away because that's what I'm using to record my space message. I'm gonna launch the space message into space. And they're gonna be like, they're aliens up here and they don't need to be indoctrinated about spacemans because we're confidentiality. But I'm gonna put it in space for the sake of free air. And spaceman's gonna be like, oh, the celebrity among your aliens. The aliens are gonna be like, ooh, I get your autograph. Because they're gonna use alien languages. Good thing I know how to appease them. Because the universal language among space critters is garlic shrimp. And I know how to make a garlic shrimp. We established that about 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna go away. And if you see any cinnamon, I'm in the market to buy some cinnamon. Rocket fuel, you know. Put some cinnamon spices in there, and that cinnamon spice is gonna make the whole planet smell like See what I'm saying? So, I'm going away now. Bye-bye. Get out of here. Going away. Video gonna end now. Gone. I'm gone now. This is the part of the video that don't even matter because I'm not even gonna cut it out, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna cut it out. I won't even know. I won't know I left it in. So, and I don't have anything to say in this part because I'm off script. Not like I had much of a script before, but now we're just in the crazy town. We're in the crazy town. I'm on pizza. What kind of pizza you want, Jeremiah? Wait for the answer. The edible kind, but there's not much of that. How about the second edible kind, second level? You know, like you're gonna regret it later, but for now, I know a lot of pizzas like that. Cheese flavored Socrates.
Socrates?
Yeah, Socrates. That guy played a banjo. You ever seen him? Socrates talking to Santa Claus, playing a banjo, trying to be hired as a killer. Hired assassin. It's a movie. They're gonna make it. I predict it right now. Gonna make that movie. The political opponents of Santa Claus gonna try to hire Socrates to stop Santa Claus, but let me tell you, Santa Claus will become the president of Wyoming. Somebody gotta do it. Bye-bye. Get on out of here. See you later. Go away now. Go hit that stop button. And you won't even know it because I've been gone into space. So annoying. Bye.